Hello everybody, welcome back to Cologne, Germany. This is the FIBA EuroBasket Group B, game day 2, and it's Hungary against Slovenia. Well, if you're looking for green hair, this is the place to be. Slovenia, one of the most exciting national teams in basketball, getting ready to hit the floor for the second time in this FIBA EuroBasket. They won a tough game against Lithuania on the opening day of the competition here in Cologne. Here's what's happened today already. Germany coming from behind to beat Bosnia and Herzegovina 92-82, and of course Lithuania falling to France despite leading for much of that game. A terrific win for France to improve to 1-1. Bosnia and Herzegovina 1-1. Germany up at the top. Slovenia, then Lithuania, Hungary. So Lithuania played pretty well for 6 of the 8 quarters, but they are in an 0-2 hole. So I'm Jeff Taylor, that's Luka Doncic, and I'm joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, it's nobody said it was going to be easy. It doesn't matter who you have in your team. It's never a sure thing that you're going to win games at the FIBA EuroBasket.
You have to show up and win the games on the floor. You got to earn the victories by your performance. But you know, for teams that have struggled, it's not over. You know, there's lots of games left to play. They can still pull themselves out and you know, advance to the next round. But it's about being ready and being at your best. Right now, again, Hungary's got a big challenge ahead of them with this deep and talented Slovenian team. We'll see how they can play and how they can manage.
Well, sometimes this can be a very dangerous game for a team like Slovenia, who, despite having Doncic and Goran Dragic, 2 of the premier players in Europe and you know, top players in the world, certainly related to Doncic right now, you might be tempted to take your foot off the pedal a little bit, maybe subconsciously, against a team like Hungary that, despite looking pretty good for a lot of the game against Bosnia and Herzegovina, it just wasn't really a great day for them.
Yeah, Hungary is a proud team. They're a strong core that's been together for years. They've got a lot of pride. Obviously, they're not going to just roll over. You know, again, for Slovenia, this is a situation where you've got to win the games you're supposed to win. Most people would say this is a winnable game for the reigning EuroBasket champs. They need to just take care of their business. And again, for Hungary, you hope they underestimate you, and you hope that you bring that intensity and energy and can hang around long enough to really help them feel pressure and pull off that upset. Now, whether that takes place or not, you know, we'll see in the next 40 minutes. But again, this is a game that, in most people's minds, Slovenia should win.
Well, we're not sure if Adam Honga is going to be available for Hungary. We're hearing there might be some issues with him. I guess fitness-wise or health-wise, maybe picked up an injury or something. But anyway, we'll keep our eyes on that. For now, the playing of the national anthems.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of Hungary.
So Stojan Ivkovic shakes hands with Sasha Sekulic here before the game. Stojan Ivkovic, the longtime coach of Hungary. And Sekulic has been in charge of this Slovenia team for the last 2 years and done a fantastic job. It's okay to have, you can have players like Doncic, Dragic, whoever, but you still got to put it all together and grind out wins, and oftentimes without them. Done a great job. Georgios Kortsanidis, Andreas Saunkrugers, and Ilias Konelis from Greece, Latvia, and Cyprus. Refereeing tonight, Kortsanidis, the crew chief in the middle there. And we'll also get a look at the starting fives for Slovenia and Hungary. Starting with Slovenia, Alexei Nikolic, Mike Toby, Jakub Vlasic, Latko Čančar, and Luka Doncic, with Zoran and Goran Dragic coming off the bench, along with Luka Rutnic, Samar Prepelic, Edo Muric, and Žiga Dimec, and Goran Dragic.
What a player, what a career. And, body of work in Europe and the NBA has been fantastic. Rejoining the team after retirement. Again, he made really key plays in that win over Lithuania. Steals, threes, fantastic.
And Sasha Sekulic, the head coach.
He's done a great job with the team. Again, it's not easy to coach stars, and he's really managed the personalities extremely well.
Roscoe Allen, Akos Keller, David Vojvoda, Zilard Benka, and Benedikt Varady, the starting five, with Hopkins, Hanga, Samogi, Goloman, Ferenc, Pearl, and Ellingfield listed as on the bench for Coach Ivkovic. And again, we don't know what the situation is with Hanga, but David Vojvoda, boy, he couldn't have started any better the other day. And
if Hanga is not playing, you're going to see the ball in the hands of Vojvoda a lot. Vojvoda is a go-to scorer. He's a well-known, player in European circles. I think people respect his game. And Coach Ivkovic, I really respect what he's done with Hungary over the years. He's built a core. He has a style. The team is very structured. They play with great spacing. Again, the goal is to maximize your team and maximize your talent. Coach Ivkovic has done that year after year.
Well, it goes without saying, it's all hands on deck for this Hungary team going up against this powerhouse Slovenia that won the EuroBasket in 2017 with several of these players in tow. And really, I suppose you'd have to say it's a better team now than it was then, although it was a really good team then.
Yeah, I like some of the additions here. Toby has been a really great piece for the front court. Obviously, the big difference is the development of Luka Doncic into a worldwide star, one of the best players in the world. But again, it's Luka's impact on his teammates. He makes the team, he makes the players better, he makes the game easier for them, and he gives them confidence.
Let's start in the corner now. Let's go.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Cologne, Germany. This is the FIBA EuroBasket Game Day 2 clash between Hungary and Slovenia, and Hungary winning the opening tip. And Benedikt Varady coming out and missing with his first shot. And we would assume with Hungary not on the floor that it's doubtful that we'll see him tonight. But we'll see. Maybe if this thing is close, late, he might actually appear, but you never know.
Look at the size difference in Varady and Doncic.
Here's Vlasic from the right corner, and
so again, you put Varady on him, and Doncic can pass over him every single possession. We could see some really highlight passes from Doncic tonight.
A lot of people here tonight to watch the last game. Zilard Benka, who had the 20 points, stand out, maybe the MVP really for Hungary the other day in their game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. He was terrific, but he misses his first shot. Akos Keller's had a disappointing opening game. Here he is guarding Doncic again. Will it be 2 in a row? No, it will not.
A beautiful left-handed hook pass on the baseline by Doncic to get Blažić a second wide open three. Blažić working hard to deny Vojvoda the ball.
Ferrari and Alexei Nikolic rebounds the basketball. Chanchar fouled as he turns to his right and puts up the jumper.
There you see Doncic, the jump pass, wide open three for Blažić. Blažić does a great job holding spacing and hitting those threes. Great 3-and-D player for Slovenia's roster. Chanchar, of course, made the 2 highlight plays, the block at one end and the end-one finish over Valanciunas.
In the space of about 10 seconds.
Amazing.
And while it wasn't the decisive play, it was without a question a play that told you how good he is and how impactful Chanchar is and can be. That was against Lithuania. Vojvoda coming up. And Blažić all over him. Think a bounce pass. Roscoe Allen puts it up, and oh boy, life is cruel, isn't it? That did not go down. Doncic. And Akos Keller showing the ball handling for the big fella. Roscoe Allen can shoot the 3, but he passes it up to get it in, and again, Hungary's still searching for that first basket.
Got to take the lid off the hoop to start the game. See who's going to get the first points for Hungary.
Doncic. Even the ordinary pass looks spectacular sometimes. Blažić, another three-pointer for Jaka Blažić. And that's what's kind of soul-crushing for a lot of the opponents of Slovenia. It's like you worry about certain players, and Blažić never gets the credit he deserves because he is a good player for this team. There's Vojvoda.
There's their go-to scorer tonight. Vojvoda needs to be aggressive, stay in attack mode. He gets the first 2.
Blažić will be his 3rd. He's going to attempt it, and nope. Roscoe Allen decides to bring it up. Akos Keller loses it. Alexei Nikolic.
Really good teamwork. Again, Doncic.
See Jason Kidd here tonight. Sorry, Mike.
No problem.
Head coach of the Dallas Mavs, and Nico Harrison, the GM, and Michael Finley, the vice president of basketball operations for the Dallas Mavericks. No Mark Cuban, it doesn't seem, unless it's a late show. Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire in this timeout.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, he nutmegged him.
The nutmeg, the okie doke, put it between his legs, and then the beautiful lobs for the slam. Again, what we said right from the beginning of the game, you know, there's no size, there's no length, real ball pressure on Doncic, so we could see some highlight passes.
Tattika i faul. Ajmo djede.
Well, what do you see from Hungary so far?
There wasn't too much enthusiasm in that huddle right there. It didn't seem like they were really believing in their team. And the point is, you've got to play with pride. You've got to respect yourself. You've got to compete. Everybody knows Doncic is a great player, but right now we've seen highlight plays and things like this. You got to get after these guys and, you know, compete to the most of your abilities. Again, it's a tough thing for them to accept that Hanga's not playing. He's been a leader, a go-to guy. He would definitely impact the team and give them confidence. But you got to, you know, deal with the situation you're in.
Yeah, somebody else steps up. And Vojvoda misses it badly, and now quickly up. And Hopkins, by the way, in the game now, as well as Zoltan Pearl, who has the basketball. To me, Vojvoda looks like he could play against anybody. Here's Hopkins, but I'm not sure about everybody else in terms of being ready. Nikolic pulls up, and Kobe. That just can't happen.
Just, you know, multiple efforts from Toby. But again, it's a compete level right now for Hungary.
Pearl hands it off, and Hopkins is blocked by Doncic. Blazic again, it looks good. It is good! And it's like they're going for a stroll in the park right now, Slovenia. 18-2. Wholesale substitutions coming for Slovenia. Vojvoda, thankfully for Hungary, is here. Adam Hunga has been reduced to fan status, it appears.
And you love the way Vojvoda shows up, ready to compete, ready to try to score and attack.
So again, some other players coming into the game for Hungary, and including number Per Zaba the first time. Excuse me, Zaba Ferenc. Goran Dragic, Prepelic, Goran Dragic, Giga Dimec, all in the game, joining Chanchar for Slovenia. Ailingsfeld also in for Hungary. We'll definitely see the effort from Ailingsfeld guarding the basketball. Now he switches onto Goran Dragic. Giga Dimec has it knocked out of his hands. Goran Dragic behind the arc. And that foul on Zoltan Pearl. Lithuania, excuse me, or Slovenia, you know that you've been through an absolute war with Lithuania, you know, on that opening day. And I guess this game comes at the right time, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's also, you know, they're playing at a different level of physicality, and that's, you know, that can be dangerous if you lighten up a little bit for the next great opponents that you're playing in the next game.
There's Hopkins. That's good. Much better. Also, Samogi's in the game for Hungary, guarding the basketball right now. Dragic, what an opportunity for him to go up against the best. Played very well for Falco Sombote this past season. Here goes Goran Dragic. This is everything. Over to Hopkins. Here's a chance. Gamba gets it over to Samogi. Oh! And they're calling the offensive foul on Samogi.
First glance, that looked like a defensive foul. Let's take a look here.
Well, he held on to him, so I guess that's what the referee Cornelis is calling. What do you think?
I think referees have better eyes than I do to find things and find fouls. But, you know, you can see how he did reach up and grab him. My question would be, did that happen after the contact?
Right, okay. Gigadimets gets in, has it taken away. Ellingsfield, now Samogi in the open floor. That's where he likes to be. Foul called on Goran Dragic. I know that they're really high on Samogi. Hungary, their pride being tested right now here by Slovenia. They've already chipped away and got it back to a 10-point deficit. Carroll. Hopkins. Again, that's 2 in a row for him.
That's his spot.
The Hoya.
That's his spot. He's just going to spot up right there at that wing 45 and hit threes.
Hungary #1, Michael Hopkins, second personal slightest foul.
So Michael Hopkins pulling Gigadimets away from the basket and still making it. So the foul puts Goran Dragic on the line. It's tempting to say he's like fine wine getting better with age, but the reality is he was the MVP in 2017. He was already pretty darn good.
He was outstanding.
Maybe fine wine retains its good flavor.
You know, in Helsinki, Finland, when I was coaching Poland, you know, we had no answers for him. He had a 30-point game against us. He was the difference in the game. He was fantastic. You know, and now kind of the roles are reversed. Now it's Doncic's team, and Dragic is the complementary player, but they still, the fact that they play so well together is a great thing for basketball fans everywhere.
We have to go for a long sauna after that game. Here is Pearl. The elbow and good shot from Zoltan Pearl.
I'm happy to see Zoltan impact the game early here.
Dragic fouled by Zoltan Pearl. So he'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
One additional free throw for Goran.
Very close.
And hard to see that foul called after the physicality we saw in the last game
I
with
don't get it.
France and Lithuania.
Zoltan Pearl is like, you need to touch him to foul it right.
Let's say that was a touch foul.
That's when you're a Hungary fan and you're like, they don't need any help. We're the ones that need the help. And sometimes you gotta make your break. You gotta fight through the adversity. Things even out over the course of the game. Pearl with the lob, and Hopkins. Now Prepelic. Oh, look at the quick pass to Gigadimets.
Outstanding floor spacing in transition. The look went diver to diagonal and then right into the post. Great spacing and play from Slovenia.
Prepelic broke his arm back earlier this year.
Great spacing and play from Slovenia.
Prepelic broke his arm back earlier this year in February. He's come back. Samar and Luka Rubnik. Hoping they'll get in the game, slaughtering his teammates. And Gigadimets, I thought, played a very important role against Lithuania, just sacrificing his body against Valančiūnas and Sabonis. Pearl missing, and the lead is 12, and now Prepelic looks for his options on Dragic. Dragic is the captain of this Slovenia team. Edo Muric, and the ball taken away. Quick pass over to Vojvoda. Puts up a little runner. Now Prepelic 3-on-2 break. Goran Dragic. And look at that. Zoran Dragic. Is that Dragic? Yeah, it was Dragic tapping it up to put back. Back to a 14-point advantage. Over goes Ellingsfield. That's his game. Three-pointer. He shot it very well in this EuroBasket. Dragic and Slovenia will take it down as far as they can. Look at Dragic. Zoran Dragic. Oh, that is brutal if you're Hungary. And Vojvoda, that's not going to count if it goes. Well, they got the miss, but they didn't get the rebound, and it cost them 2 more points. Hungary. So Slovenia at the end of one, in command, 29-16.
Significant advantage for Slovenia here, 50% from the floor compared to 35. Again, both teams making 4 3-point shots.
Well, it didn't take long to see the best of Luka Doncic with his passing, and also, importantly, Jaka Blažić. You figure you're going to need other people other than Doncic and Dragic to make plays in this tournament for them to win.
Really great plays in transition here. Again, the point for Hungary, they've just given up too many easy baskets in the first quarter. Again, these highlight plays. Again, extra effort on the boards from Toby. The block from Doncic. Blažić in transition for 3.
Courtside 1891, scan in the barcode and you will get that in your app. You'll get that in your smartphone, rather. Great for all the video streams, schedules, scores, for all the national team competitions.
Jeff, in the first quarter, 16-5 advantage on the boards for Slovenia.
That's going to be a whopping advantage by the end of the game if it continues like that. 4 times 16, 64. Like that, man?
I've never seen a team 64 rebounds in the game. If that happens, that would be amazing.
Prepelic down low to Žigadimec.
And it's just too easy right now. Spain pick and roll action covered effectively with a guard-to-guard switch.
Alley-oop! Much better for Akos Keller.
Vojvoda showing his playmaking ability, sets his teammate up to Captain Keller with a nice dunk.
Prepelic for 3. If they can get Prepelic going from 3-point range, this is Vojvoda making the lob pass to Keller, and he knew what to do with it. If they can get Prepelic going and get the continued offense from Blažić, that'll be huge for Slovenia. And maybe get Zoran Dragic to pick it up a little bit more as well. Drive almost for Varadi, but at least he gets to the line.
Again, one of the underrated things about Slovenia is their size for position. And you can see they're just physically a bigger team than Hungary as well.
So were Bosnia and Herzegovina.
And it's tough when you're always playing undersized against bigger physical opponents.
Is that Hungarian goulash? Is it not growing them tall enough, big enough?
I am a fan of Hungarian goulash.
Can you name a Slovenian dish? With whatever they eat, maybe that needs to be transferred to Hungary. Here goes Zoran Dragic inside to Žigadimec.
Dimash does a great job rolling to the hoop, diving to the hoop, and if you do that consistently, guards will find you.
Dragic off with the pass, another lob, and look at that. Even after the miss, they're there, but then Benka steps in, gets the steal, and takes it all the way. He misses because Slovenia hustle back. They get it back. Prepelic. Uh-oh, look out.
Jeff, all it takes is one with a shooter like Prepelic.
Prepelic did hit one three-pointer against Lithuania. Pass Prepelic. Uh-oh, look out. Takes more than one. Benka, 3-on-1, and Voivoda makes the shot. Dragic pulls up. And that has to frustrate Ivkovic there. So he misses the three. Granted, it is a long rebound often on the three-pointer, but it bounces over Barati. And Prepelic was able to get the rebound despite another Hungarian there. Look at that. That kid right there has a Luka Doncic, what do you call it? Figure doll or whatever?
Action figure.
Action figure. He's actually like
a Luka Doncic action figure.
I mean, whatever happened to G.I. Joe?
Guy's a superstar. Guy's a superstar.
G.I. Luka. Prepelic. And the thing is, if you don't know Clement Prepelic, you might think, what's he doing putting it up from that far out? But actually, that's
his game. He's
range.
A great shooter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised when he misses, I'm surprised.
The thing is, I think he's still searching for his best form after his broken arm.
I agree.
And the opposition is just hoping that he doesn't find it here at the EuroBasket.
What I like that he's done for this team.
That was the foul on Ross Allen, by the way. Tell me, is this a foul? Maybe. Well, the referees had a good view of it.
You know, big men just have to be careful they get those elbows up by the defender's head. That's, easy call.
I wonder where they're selling those Luka Doncic. G.I. Lucas. Slovenia, America?
I think my son Luke would enjoy a Luka Doncic action figure for sure.
He would. And Benka takes a shot to the midsection. And Stoyan Ivkovic just says, just give us some calls. Dimmit's got him in turn. Benka taking one for the team. Doncic comes back in the game. And there's Luka's father on the left. Here with Slovenian TV doing some commentary work.
I wonder if they consider him a homer. Here's the backdoor play from the sideline again. They got Zoran Dragic, an easy layup. He just rimmed it out.
This thing is not done and dusted yet. Hungary still with a chance, down 14. Barati has been off his game though. Dragic rebounds and runs, goes behind his back. Luka Doncic gets in the paint, puts it up, and easy just like it's a layup drill, puts it up and in.
But you've got to have more effort guarding Doncic. You cannot let him get you on his back. It's over when that happens. There's no ball pressure on Doncic at all right now.
Pearl mid-range. Just not, we've seen some really good minutes. There's Samar in the game for the first time as well. Dragic. Zoran Dragic gets his first three-pointer of the day.
You know, and Doncic could have shot that ball in the corner easily, but instead he penetrated, got into the paint, kicked it out, and got Zoran, who had just missed the layup and might have been frustrated, gets him this easy three, brings his teammate into the game.
Timeout on the court.
Screen, up, no shot, pass, left or right. Okay. Okay. Világos, nem? Megvan minden? Megvan? Gyere! Gyere!
Luka Doncic in full flow here. And again, that early pass, the lob, and then it was giddy up time for Luka.
The one thing about Doncic is he has fun when he plays the game. You can see the love, the enthusiasm.
Look at this pass. Oh, look. And Blazic needs to make the shot to complete the highlight reel play, and he does. Samar is pounding Zoltan Pearl.
First personal erstes Foul. Second team foul.
Pearl getting deep and earning a trip to the line.
Second personal, zweites Foul, third team foul.
Great crowd, no surprise because of the presence of so many stars at the FIBA EuroBasket, and particularly here in Cologne, where you've got a Germany team that's loaded with stars. You've got Slovenia with Doncic, the Dragic's, obviously every team, Musa and Nurkic for Bosnia and Herzegovina. Lithuania with the Valanciunas and Sabonis, you name it. Of course, France is loaded with stars as well. Fournier, Gobert, and the new star Terry Tarpe.
Really a fantastic group. Great basketball. Exciting games.
There goes Doncic driving in!
Doncic plays at his own pace. You got to contest him. You got to challenge him. It's too easy for him to get to the rim right now.
Kobe gets the block. Now Doncic in the open floor, no look pass.
Beautiful.
He was pointing to Doncic to Samar in the corner while throwing it to the middle of the court, smiling. Watch this. He's going to point to the corner, but he's throwing it the other way. And Blazic gets another 2 points off of the Luka pass. It's just crazy the evolution of Luka Doncic when you think about it. There's so many special players in the history of Europe. Who did you compare to the most? I wonder. Here's the pass, and the shot is good from Allen.
Great question.
Speaking of Luka, absolutely nobody can compare to what he is overall.
the complete game of Doncic, being able to play pick and roll, score at all levels at the rim, mid-range, and deep three, being able to post up, and then being able to cross-match. What impressed me last game with Lithuania, look at him rebound here. He was rebounding, competing with Valanciunas and Sabonis. And that's your point guard. Like his versatility, size for position, brings so much to the table.
Voivoda. Look at that Samar. Nice pass. There's Luka. Dunker.
It's nice that Blažić could return the favor after so many dimes that he gets from Doncic. Makes a nice 2-on-1 bounce pass for an easy dunk.
So Luka Doncic, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Samar comes out and Alexei Nikolic comes back into the game.
If Doncic plays enough minutes tonight, I think it's a triple-double possibility for him.
Yeah, that's the big question. In a way, you do have to play him because everybody's here to see him. You can't not play him.
I think you can limit his minutes, but
there's a lot of people that came here tonight to see you, Mike.
That is not true.
You're not going to stop talking just because they're here.
That
you got to talk.
That is not true. You know.
3-point shot, not there. Chanchar with the rebound. The Hopkins miss. Ooh, behind the back. Going through the legs. Shaking. Uh-oh. Oh, my gosh. And Allen with the foul. I mean, seriously, you know, some people, when they dunk on people, they say they put them on a poster, but in a way, Luka's putting Allen on a poster with his dribbling, isn't he?
Yeah, he just had Allen just on skates right there. He was unsure, and then as he tries to put his hand in and hand check him a little bit, you can see Luka fighting him off. But again, Luka is such a talented one-on-one scorer. It's tough for guys to match up with him.
Yeah, I mean, he does that to everybody on the other side of the Atlantic as well. There he goes. With his shoulder, Alexei Nikolic. And if you think about the misses after the Doncic passes, I mean, he'd have so many more assists. And an offensive foul. Piles on the frustration for Hungary. Samogi, so they called it on Hopkins, getting locked up with Toby.
And he locked him up. A lot of games that would go uncalled.
Here's Doncic. Oh, takes the bump. And Ferenc commits the foul.
You know, when a great shooter gives that shot fake, it's such a weapon. Draws Ferenc off his feet, takes the hit, gets to the free throw line. Again, I love it when Slovenia posts Doncic. It's a great complementary piece to their offense and makes it really difficult for the opponent to try to guard him in pick and roll and guard him in the post.
You think they should do it more?
I just think it depends on the matchup and situation. Yep. You know, he could post any of these guys up out here. But today, he's having his way with pick and roll reads and pick and roll passing. So, you know, it's just basically nice to mix it up. The thing I like about Doncic, though, is even though he can do what he wants out here right now, he's really incorporating his teammates. He's trying to get his teammates shots. And that's why I think he elevates the play rather than the team.
Yeah. And even though, you know, we were talking about this yesterday, you know, Finland and Markkanen and how they rely on him so much and he delivers, but are they all involved the way they need to? And probably clearly today they were the way they beat Poland. But against Israel, they were not. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. And Doncic, that's another foul. He is just like a Harlem Globetrotter taking on the old Washington Generals back in the day. I mean, he just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Oh, that's not just against Hungary, that's against everybody, but how about Hopkins flying in for the dunk? Slovenia already with 50 points. Luka Doncic has 9 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. Great read by Minka up to Voivoda, and he throws it down. See if Hungary can chip away at this deficit. No, not if they leave the wide open jumpers. Samogi. Somebody missed an assignment.
Breakdown in defensive pick and roll coverage and for team defense on the backside.
Chancho. Puts it up. Hopkins.
Chancho's got to create a better shot for himself in that one-on-one situation.
Monkey again, trying to get another layup. Here comes Doncic, 3-on-3. And takes the foul by Hopkins. He's in double digits. Wheeling and dealing, Luka Doncic, 11 points.
Again, you grab the defensive rebound, dribble, bust out, start the fast break, and just push it until they stop you. They don't stop you, get to the rim and finish. Look at this split. This is the play before.
How much better is he now than when he played for Slovenia in 2017?
Night and day.
Really?
Yeah, night and day. You know, he was a complimentary piece at that point. He was a really good player, but you know, now he's a star player. His development, his ascension has happened so quickly.
Wasn't there call by someone in Spain saying, hey, Luka might play or could play for Spain because he played for Real Madrid for so long? And he put that to bed really quickly, didn't he? Immediately saying he was going to play for Slovenia.
I think he's got national pride, you know, Slovenian family. And I think what this generation of Slovenian basketball players is doing for their country is something special.
It is.
This has got to be the golden age for Slovenian basketball right before us.
It is, already. Here we go. And Voivoda and Roscoe Allen with the rebound. Gets it back, puts it up again, and Toby just, those long arms, long legs. He doesn't look like an intimidating center, does he, Toby? Yet he does get his fair share of blocks.
It's the length and the intelligence. He's a high IQ basketball player, and he's got that great length.
2 blocks tonight. That obviously helps him with all of those alley-oop jams as well, doesn't it?
Yes, he plays above the rim for sure. 7 seconds. Let's see what Slovenia does here.
Luka again. Look out. It looks good. Just a little short. So, Luka has to settle for 12 points at the break. At halftime, Slovenia on top 54-33 over Hungary. There he goes, Mike. Luka Doncic.
So again, 50% from the floor for Slovenia, 32 for Hungary. Again, an advantage in three-point makes, 6 for Slovenia. Rebounding, 31-17, assists, 13 assists to 9. You know, obviously a clear advantage for Slovenia in this game. Things have come easy for Slovenia, and they've really made Hungary work.
Well, nobody said it was going to be easy for Hungary, especially without Adam Hunga, but with Luka Doncic on the other side, if you're not playing awesome defense against these guys, they're going to take care of it.
You know, the guy that has really stepped up for Hungary is Vojvoda. He's shown up today. Hopkins hit a couple threes.
Yeah, those two guys have done the best, really. You know, Hungary are going to have their chances in this competition. You could argue that even against Slovenia, it would be just as good of a chance as against France, as against Lithuania. So I don't know. This does not bode well for their chances, although they are going without Hunga today.
Yeah, I think going into the game, you know, it's a real shot when it's a real hit to your team when your main guy that you rally around is not available.
It would be like back when you were coaching Poland, not having Panitka.
Yes.
It would be like Slovenia without Doncic.
Yes. Your main guy, your go-to guy, your key player that inspires everyone, gives everyone confidence.
So hopefully Hunga will be back for the coming games. But nobody's going to feel sorry for Hungary. But
I just do want to say, Jeff, throughout this arena and through these highlights, we have seen some outstanding Slovenia hats.
Yeah, we have. The only thing better than the Slovenia play on the court has been the hats.
Impressive.
And the GI Luka. That's been impressive as well. That was Hopkins hustling. And Vojvoda, as you mentioned, with the dunk. You got to remember, though, when you look at these teams, I mean, it's already a huge accomplishment for Hungary to make it to these events. This is the first time in a long time they've made it to consecutive EuroBaskets. And lo and behold, they ended up in the group of death this time. So that doesn't do their chances any good.
Over 25 minutes, Mitsic really starting to come to the fore on offense and defense. And what a spin bounce pass into the path of Lucic.
Well, you see why Mitsic is just such a game breaker.
Ruban, who's got 8 points now. Sal with the steal. They'll try and chase it back and won't give up on the play. Nick Krejci.
Yeah, Vlad attacking that closeout and a great feed inside for the first two for Israel.
Nimrod Levy with the points. Look out!
Laurie Markkinen is in the building.
Jokic threatens the three. Wants to take it at Koch. Back-to-back baskets for the back-to-back NBA MVP. Balvin up against Balcerowski.
Oh!
Gives him a taste of his own medicine. He checks the 21-year-old into the highlight reel hotel.
Finishes up Simon, gets to the foul line, drops it inside. Zubac has to finish! And he does!
Yes, Zubac wants the and one. That is a big dunk.
I'm with him.
Yeah,
The one.
yeah.
Still a two-possession game though. Azania, extra pass, Smith to give him low, and Anthony gets a piece of it on the runway up the floor for two. Oh! That's how to close out. Get a piece of that. He's not done yet. Warriors on the break, 5-on-2. Everyone in a blue shirt is absent. Oh! What was I saying? They can put it on the floor.
Doesn't matter. Either way, he can do it all. Terrell here with the ball.
So looking to go coast to coast. 3-point shot. Oh my word! Magic Markkanen off his feet, and so too are the Finn fans.
We see you, Laurie. That's a buzzer beater for the ages.
Well, what do we have here? The leading scorer for Slovenia tonight, at least one of them, is Luka Doncic with 11 points. And this is him going to work against Hungary. His drives. Of course, he's been doing a lot of dishing out for assists as well. Also 11 points for Jaka Blažić, but we're showing you Luka Doncic by popular demand. And you know you're in demand when they do actually have the action figure, which actually does exist. Not only here, but you can see it online. This is him driving in and getting the three-point play. Getting fouled on the made layup. And for Hungary, again, no surprise here that David Vojvoda has really brought his A game to this FIBA EuroBasket.
Really respect Vojvoda's effort. Tried to step up and do it the right way for his team.
I suppose what's tough for Hungary, if you think about it, is objectively, if you look at it, would you say that they should be down by 20 points at halftime between these two teams? Or are they, because at this pace, you're saying Slovenia are 40 points better?
Well, you know, again, I think they could have done a better job defensively to make things more difficult for Doncic. He's getting to the rim too easy. You know, it's too easy with Doncic just to find people out there right now. So they need to come up with something defensively to make it more difficult for Luka to be the playmaker that he is. You know, for Doncic, it's great. You can see him playing with enthusiasm, having fun, and making his teammates better. He's really brought his teammates into this game on several occasions.
And then it's Edu Muric. You know, you talk about the contenders, you know, Greece comes to mind, Serbia comes to mind, Spain, just because they're Spain, even though they're kind of in transition a little bit, they come to mind. France comes to mind. So there's a whole host of teams. I don't know. I mean, is there anybody, from what you can tell right now, that's an outright favorite to win this thing?
I think it's too early to tell in terms of projecting a champion. But even looking at the good teams we have here, you can see Slovenia is on a different level than even the best teams that we've had. Now, I can't wait to see the Germany-Slovenia game. That will be a real indicator of where Germany is.
Yeah.
But the Lithuania game showed that Slovenia is just a little bit better than those guys. Not saying that on any given day, Lithuania could not upset them.
Well, let's don't, you mean Germany. Let's don't forget that Germany beat Slovenia in Munich in the European qualifiers right before this, and this is taking nothing away from Germany, but maybe extenuating circumstances with Slovenia.
double screen of Aradinov, jó, ez tegyen. Először a normálisan befuss minden hármas, jó, és jön el labda ide neked. Ha nincs futott, az Aradinov megyünk meg egy dupla blokk, egymás után hág ki. Jó, megvan?
Hey folks, download the app, scan in the barcode to get the EuroBasket app in your smartphone, and you got all the news, videos. Like some other people I know. The second half action is underway, and
24-second shot clock did not go in.
So we're going to start it over again. Excuse me, sir, can you get that shot clock going?
Game clock 58.
It's your one job, just do that. Maybe there was a malfunction. So Slovenia on top, 54-33 here at the start of the third quarter. See if Hungary can play a little bit faster and a little bit better, and that's much better for Benedikt Varadi.
Nice play to start the second half from Coach Ivkovic. Second cutter off a second staggered double screen. Big three.
Bounce pass, gets away. Here comes Akos Keller leading the break, 4-on-2. Over to Binka for three. And just like that, Hungary showing signs of life.
Nice start for Hungary.
Another basket. What do we see? A timeout from Slovenia. I wonder. If they get a stop in a basket. Uh-oh. Keller. That's what kills you. They missed the shot, but they get the rebound. Chanchar. Here's Voivode fouled by Dimets.
Dimets with a hard show, impacting the ball at the point of attack in the pick and roll. Just got into the body and fouled.
just continues to impress. Points. Got to get it done at this end. You got to get some stops.
Again, he got him on his back, had him in that positive dribble situation. Luka just sits down.
This is Voivoda on his drive.
Great finish from Voivoda. He's been attacking consistently all night.
He really gave them the platform to go out and get a win yesterday against Bosnia and Herzegovina, at least to launch a real bid to get that win. Dimets. He's blocked from behind by Allen, but fouled. Apparently Dimets is shy. Have you heard? Did you hear the Slovenians talking about that today?
No.
Shy off the court.
Shy off the court. Big giant guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's not shy about stepping up to the line and making the free throw, is he?
He's done a very good job diving to the hoop. The last two possessions, Doncic just tried to hit him with that quick pocket pass on the short roll.
16-point lead. Missed opportunity, and Slovenia don't mess around. They push it quickly. Blazic. Doncic. Step back. Good. How is that possible that he could just be so good?
You know, that lefty going left step back shot is so natural for him. And it's so tough to guard with his size.
Keller.
Dimets is a hard show pick and roll. They're not afraid of Keller's mid-range shot.
Nikolic. 2 threes in a row for Slovenia. Just like that, Slovenia's lead goes back to 22 points. Having had it whittled down to 15. Binka. Sets back again. That's good. I mean, Mike, it's kind of like you have to sit back and just enjoy it, don't you?
Great play. Great play.
Is it not like going to a museum and looking at a beautiful piece of art? Really?
His game you could consider art for sure.
Voivoda. Good job, Ferrari. Chanchar left wide open. They are making three-pointers like they're layups.
As soon as Doncic starts hitting his threes, it's contagious with these guys. They all step up and shoot the ball with confidence.
Fascinating. Ferrari makes another one. And here's Blazic. Got to Nikolic. It's fascinating, isn't it, how that works? And it really does seem true for Slovenia. But Luka doesn't have to dominate with his scoring, does he? Although he steps back even farther. Oh my goodness. He's putting on a show. The greatest showman comes to mind.
I mean, there was great defensive effort from Hungary on that possession. They really worked hard to pressure him, to deny him. And then he just hits a bomb. He's at the half-court logo.
That is incredible. And the chance of MVP already being chanted here in Cologne. It's hard not to like him.
I think you appreciate his game, his talent.
Over the shoulder pass to Ellingsfeld, and this time Hopkins tries to box out. Samar comes up. Into Chanchar, they swing it, and Doncic again. Short this time. Yes, folks.
Of course, the easy, wide open shot doesn't go down. He has to hit all the tough ones.
Number 4, Giga Sama, Juan Costa,
Hopkins, well, he's hit 3 threes now. Still gets the passing low to Demets. Luka Doncic with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. Three-pointer, Hopkins, number 4.
Hopkins showing he can shoot the ball.
Hopkins steps in front of Doncic, causes the turnover, and then Voivoda misses, but Alingsfeld hustles down the floor for Hungary. And there goes Goran Dragic. Voivoda picks up the dribble, puts it back, and he has to put up a very difficult shot. Might have been able to give it back to Hopkins, but anyway, good hustle by Barents, and shot clock violation, however.
Really tough shot for Voivoda there. Got to get a better one.
Substitution, both teams.
Slovenia fans applauding Chanchar, applauding Doncic. They go out. And the MVP chants again. Doncic stands up to kind of take a bow or to recognize the fans. This is where I guess if you're Sekulic, you want to see your guys executing and playing well without the star.
I think this is also interesting because most of the time when Doncic is off the floor, Goran Dragic.
Look at how loosey-goosey they are. Goran Dragic putting the 2 fingers behind the head of Doncic, giving the ears, and Toby's over there. And Star, I mean, it's early in the tournament. Long way to go. But that win was so crucial to them yesterday, you feel like.
Kind of took the pressure off and gave himself confidence. But I think it's really interesting that most of the time Doncic is on the bench, Goran Dragic is running the point. And today, Sasha has taken the advantage to put his young guard, Ziga Samar, out there to get some game experience. I think it's a great move, for the team and for the future.
Well, you saw the exchange with Goran going up and talking to Sekulic, saying, yeah, do that. Samogi gets in, nice. Blocked from behind by Goleman. Nice to see him in the game. Here's Olsen Pearl. And Goleman reaches over to make sure he's Doncic, the star of the show.
And the refs will check the instant replay system.
So they paused to check.
Let's see, unsportsmanlike foul.
Okay.
This one, go. Stop. Go back. Okay. Here's the point of contact. We need the contact initiated by number 14. Okay, now, what is this normal basketball action, yes or no for you?
Scaling.
Huh? Tell me.
You got the position, try to play the ball.
Try to play the ball. So, no need to upgrade the call, okay? We stay with the initial decision. Wait, confirm. Number 14, Hungary.
Side ball for
Normal foul, side ball,
for Slovenia.
okay, for Slovenia, ball sideline.
Yeah, 20 seconds for
Okay, please report the final decision in front of the on the tape office.
So that was the right call. I mean, basically Dragic raised his right arm, didn't he?
Yeah, the contact, obviously they're looking to see if it was any type of non-basketball play. It clearly was a basketball play. He tried to reach in and poke at the ball, and that's where the collision and foul took place. But again, players know how to sell a call to referees, and many times that's what they're trying to do.
And he goes down hard to try to sell it.
Even more.
He dropped like a sack of wheat. Prepelic, gosh knows they are drilling the threes right now.
Really nice misdirection play on the end line there.
and 28 now for Slovenia. They were 6 of 20 at halftime, and here's Edo Muric decides to lay it up.
And it's time for the ING dance.
Timeout.
Let's see how the ING Lions.
Let's go down to the bench as we look at this layup from Edo Muric.
When you see yourself on the screen, just do your thing.
Switch, a switch on. Stay, znači loš on, hop, magnet, base ide, centar oda bejac, jo, bestonju, ne, hop, hop, dribbling, triangular, hold you back, jo.
How do you think Hungary have done in this situation in this third quarter?
I think they've come out with a lot of energy. I think they've come out and cut into the lead. But again, it's been really, really tough because
Cologne. So Luka on the bench here late in the third quarter. Samogi, meanwhile. Gets it over Ellingsfield at the stripe. Good job. pops out from behind the arc, and another three-pointer.
Just hit it from the same spot from the end line. Buries it again on this set play.
Passes up the three. He can hit that. Former UCLA Bruin, and he's fouled driving to the basket. There's Sombote and Hungary.
Number 4, Shiga Sama on the fifth foul for Tifa.
Here's Goleman. Here's Adam Hunga. It's not the Hunga game. It's the game without Hunga today, sadly, for Hungary.
It's got to be hard for him to watch. I know he wants to be out there helping his teammates.
Did you get that? It's not the Hunga game?
I get it. I'm impressed.
Here we go, down low. Oh, he gets blocked by Goleman. Good job. Look, and Ellingsfeld puts it up in great hustle down the floor by Zoltan Pearl. Prepelic, this is baseline, hands it off. Oh, it's even better for Slovenia that Chanchar was there for the putback. And Pearl doesn't get it off in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear basketball fans, after three quarters,
so, 3 quarters are in the books. And Hungary are up against it. Slovenia lead 88-60.
A 34-point third quarter. Statistics definitely favor Slovenia. 13 3-points made compared to 8 for Hungary. Hungary started strong. Vojvoda attacking the basket. They cut into the lead, but then Doncic hits these tough step-back shots from range.
Let's don't forget that this Hungary team has to play tomorrow. You know, both these teams will watching it on TV and then reading about the next day in the newspaper. But
basketball fans now can be much more informed. You can see many more games from all over the world. You can follow your favorite players playing for their national team. You know, you have a question about a stat in a game, you can research it. There's so many places that you can find information and learn about the great game of basketball.
So that's why it's great that, you know, for this competition alone, you've got a EuroBasket app, for example. You've got the Courtside 1891 app, and then many others, but we definitely recommend those. Pearl might have gotten away with pushing off, but still do not come down with the rebound. And a three-point shot. And Ellenspell continues to show why he's important to this team. Final quarter. Pearl from the elbow. Fouled by Samar. Nice play by Sultan Pearl. Haven't seen the best of him. That's his best play that we've seen maybe in this tournament. He's been a great player for Hungary.
He has been a great player for Hungary. I think the one element that EuroBasket brings that's different from the regular season is extreme physicality. And I think right now he's making the adjustment into that physical play because the expectations are that he can impact the game in a positive way more than he's currently doing.
Well, in the last EuroBasket, he was outstanding. I think he was their second leading scorer.
And unfortunately, to this point, he's been quiet.
Yeah. He was a surprise package, and maybe you could also point to the competition. Romania maybe wasn't the strongest group, but nevertheless, they still advanced. And they still might advance from this group.
Everything's possible.
Here's the dump over to Edo Muric. And you're right, they just play with more confidence. The shots start to fall. 91-63. And Goloman misses down low. And here comes Chad. Luka Rupnik getting his first minutes of this FIBA EuroBasket in the game, number 5. Oh, what a pass. And Saba Ferenc with the foul. Look at Luka Doncic enjoying himself. He loves it. I mean, you know, he's got a busy calendar, doesn't he? He plays a lot of games across the Atlantic for Dallas, but this is a lot of fun for him as well. Here is the drive, and Hopkins gets the rebound. It's so good for, you know, you saw it so long for some of these national teams where they get together in the summer with their friends from the national team, get to see their family. And good shot. He certainly received kind of a hostile reception yesterday from the Lithuanian fans, did Doncic 2 days ago. But he even took that with a smile, shrug of the shoulders, and just made all the game-winning plays. And Hopkins, another block. Ferenc rims out. There is Pearl with the offensive rebound, and he's fouled. Hunga having to look on, just unable to go today. We don't know what it was that prevented him from playing injury-wise.
You know, for Hungary, it's what could have been. It's a different team with Hunga. He would give them a better chance to pull off that upset for sure.
So they've rested him, and the big question is, will Hunga be able to play tomorrow against France?
That's a great question. We've seen in other groups the ankle injury to Thomas Satoransky, how that has really hurt the Czech Republic performance.
In Prague, of all places.
Yes, and you know, he rolled his ankle a couple weeks ago playing in preparation games in Hamburg and has not been ready to play. But this is a guy that elevates his teammates and makes his teammates better, just like we see with Luka and some of these other players. In the same way, Hunga missing for Hungary, it's really difficult for the team to overcome.
Dragic drives in like he lays it up off the glass and in.
Beautiful dribbling, splitting the defense, attacking the basket and finishing. Nice play by Zoran.
There's Verratti, turnaround and short.
But I like to see that. Verratti feels like he's got a post opportunity there against a smaller guard. It's always great for guards to be able to post up.
You know, the fact that they're playing back-to-back days and guessing that Luka, Doncic, Toby, and Dragic might not come back tonight can only be a good thing for Slovenia.
100%.
Especially as they prepare to face, you know, one of their Balkan opponents.
Anytime you can build in rest and get your entire roster involved, then that's a great thing. You know, you're in a winning position at that point.
Some of the Slovenia fans enjoying themselves. Why not? They've got as good a chance as anybody, it appears. It appears. The tournament is just 2 days old. Any number of things could happen between now and the rest of this tournament, and the end of the tournament. We didn't expect France to have the great game today that they did, so look out. And how about Prepelic? So it's good that he's getting some extra playing time, able to find some...
Find the rhythm.
Yep.
Get his shot feeling good. And that's the Prepelic that European basketball fans know. Being able to run off a screen and run to a spot and bury a three with a quick release. He is a tremendous three-point shooter.
And today, he's had a good game. 17 minutes, 14 points, 4 threes. Verratti rattles in another one. I think the player that, if I'm Slovenia, that you want to really start playing, being maybe more influential is Edo Muric, because he's getting a lot of minutes. Giga Dimec missing, stays with it, and he finally gets with the drop. Because Edo Muric played well last summer.
He's played at some good places in his club team career. He's not your consistent stretch 4 3-point shooter, but he works defensively.
Oh, nice over the, well, it looked like Vojvoda was going to put it up. Muric recovered, and Vojvoda had to put up a more difficult shot. Saves it and decides to put it up and gets the three. So everybody's in on the act.
(101-71), 30-point lead.
Binka. Here's Rupnik up to Prepelic. Look at the passing. Oh, great hustle back by Binka. Terrific. But the passing was what I enjoyed on that. Look at that.
They do a great job spacing the floor in transition, balling ahead, throwing the ball ahead in transition. They do a great job of finding the rim runners, and they do a great job of finding the second side ball reversal for three-point shots.
Prepelic. Had that one gone in, I would have said, yep, he is definitely on track. Still got some work to do. Pearl launches a three. Probably not his forte. Rupnik again. Will it be 2 in a row? No, it will not. Under 4 minutes to go.
Dimec is down.
Basket's good, and they're gonna check on Giga Dimets, who's holding his back, his lower back. Have another look.
Ladies and gentlemen, please step your hands for Giga Dimets.
Kind of like contact with Benka from behind.
Yeah, inadvertent contact. Benka was moving to stay with his player on the defensive side. He was trying to stay with him. And as Dimets started to retreat in transition, there was an inadvertent collision. Probably just hit him in the wrong place.
It's definitely not what you want late in the game in a blowout.
Yeah.
Well, Sekulic, I don't think he realizes it was inadvertent.
So now the coach is having some words here.
Well, they think that they've seen something clearly that was dirty, but we saw the replay and it doesn't look dirty at all.
No, it looked to be like inadvertent contact. Dimets clearly didn't see him coming. He was going back slowly towards his basket, and Benka was looking to find position to block out and rebound on his defensive matchup.
Now, Sekulic is having a go at Benka. Does he feel like he needs to do that, or he's going to lose the support of his players? It seems a bit ridiculous. Well, unless again he genuinely believes. And Stoyan Ivkovic just looks bemusedly.
You know, I've coached against both of these teams, and I can tell you that I do not consider the Hungary team a dirty team at all. I think they're a well-coached, well-structured, you know, and physical team. But, you know, sometimes there's some incidental contact that happens in games.
I don't know. I mean, what's going to happen in the line to shake hands after? How do you
keep the cameras rolling?
It happened late in the game. Probably Stoyan Ivkovic has seen it all, so he's not really too worried about it, to be honest. Rudnik. What would you do in that situation?
Well, his team did nothing wrong, so you just kind of give the guy his room to vent. And when he sees the replay at home in the hotel, then he'll think differently about the situation.
That's why I'm surprised he did it without maybe having a really good shot.
Yeah.
What happens? Why he had that reaction, because it just kind of looks silly. Good play by Zoltan Pearl.
Really nice finish there. And that's been the one good thing for Hungary here. Pearl has gotten himself involved and engaged in the game.
Edo Muric. Muggy, that's good. The three, good for him. 101-78. Vlasic loses it out of bounds, and I think Slovenia just want to see this thing end going into tomorrow. Again, we're going to have a hard game coming up. Oh, Ellingsfeld might have gotten away with a little bit of a push, but who would begrudge him that?
I like Eilingsfeld, what he's brought to this team. Undersized for his position, but a hard worker. And really a team player.
And he's developed a really good three-point shot that helps his team. For the regardless, all the dirty work, what you value the most. And it goes and out of bounds.
Slovenia ball, 4.4 seconds left.
So just 4.5 seconds, 4.4 seconds on the shot clock. Chanchar has the shot blocked and stays with them. And bounds. And Hellingsfeld fouls Edo Muric.
Hungary number 22, Janusz Hellingsfeld, first.
I know Shiga will maybe be feeling that tonight, tomorrow.
But you know, there's so much physicality in these games that we've seen. Some of the hits that these big men have taken, it's really impressive. You know, it's bound to be one that the guy comes away feeling like he tweaked his back or hurt his shoulder. There's definitely going to be some guys that are seeing the physios and in the training room, not only tonight, but tomorrow and pregame.
2 points,
Minute and a half remaining. Goloman. Into the corner, Samogi. Another three for him. Now Luka Rutnik up the floor to Blazic. Just blocked. And Zoltan Pearl takes it away.
Oh!
Nutmegs Edo Muric.
Right back at him.
And
yes, Zoltan Pearl. That's how you do it. Right back at him. So in soccer, that's the nutmeg, but in basketball, that's the okie doke. He went right back at him.
That's the okie doke.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. The okie doke. Barati. Samogi. Really exciting player, Samogi, to be honest. The way he plays. Here we go to Goloman, and he puts it up and in. It certainly made this score look a lot more respectable here, right at the end. 103 to 88, and that will be it. Now let's watch what happens when the coaches, and not too impressed by Sekulic's action. And now Sekulic has lost the plot as he's pointing over at Benka. I don't get that. Boy, he doesn't seem too happy after this loss. 103 to 88, Slovenia win it over Hungary.
tomorrow, Sunday, at FIBA EuroBasket 2022.
I don't know, Mike. I really struggle accepting this reaction from Sekulic. I mean, maybe we haven't seen an angle, but look, and he goes up and checks on Giga Dimes. I mean, these guys, it is a physical game. Again, maybe we haven't seen something that Sekulic saw, or maybe somebody told Sekulic something, but it just seems a little bit against the spirit of this competition, just the way he's reacted.
From our vantage point,
look at the stats.
The stats, of course, stats clearly for Slovenia. Luka had a great game. 48 to 35 rebounds. But from our vantage point, it's an overreaction from Sasha. Again, I didn't see anything dirty or cheap shot in that situation. Now, we're not on the court in the action. We don't know. But the replay that we saw seemed pretty conclusive and clear that it was incidental contact. Again, maybe he's trying to push some buttons with the guys to make sure they're ready for the next game and not feeling too good about themselves after this big win. This was a really easy win for them. They're going to face tougher, more physical defensive play. They're going to face a more challenging opponent in the next game, so maybe he's trying to do something to get his guys ready.
Well, I'm assuming that when we go to the press conference to watch what happened or to hear what he has to say, we're going to find out. So look back at this game it wasn't over at halftime, but just the way that the ease with which Slovenia beat and Adam Hungary in that first half, it just didn't feel like there was any chance for Hungary.
I'm going to say it was over at halftime, but Hungary responded.
Ladies and gentlemen, the TCL Player of the Game Award is presented by Mr. Robert Volkswagen. He is head of sports department.
So Luka Doncic, again, as we watch the highlights, deservedly getting the TCL Player of the Game. Once again, getting his just desserts, and who wouldn't want to get that? But anyway, Vojvoda, we saw some good things from Hopkins. The question I have is, has Hungary done anything tonight that gives them a chance tomorrow to come back and be competitive and to win, other than resting Hunga?
I don't see it. I think they have to, find a new level. They've got to keep working. But again, I want to see them come out and play with the belief that they can win games, give themselves a chance.
Prepelic hitting one of the many three-pointers tonight. So Slovenia tick off another win. They're 2-0. Definite title contenders.
It's what everyone expected. It's playing out. To be 2-0 is a great thing. They've got a couple more challenging games ahead.
So Hungary felt like their best chance to get into that next round. They needed to win their opening game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They lost that game despite playing hard. They came out tonight and were really just kind of like put away early. So anyway, today, Germany winning it over Bosnia and Herzegovina, Lithuania falling to France, and Slovenia putting up a big number on Hungary. And with that, you look at the standings, Germany and Slovenia up at the top at 2-0, Bosnia and Herzegovina and France both at 1-1, and Lithuania and Hungary at 0-2. So tough day for Lithuania. Another great night for Slovenia. So Slovenia, we know they can do it. They've got just the most exciting player in international basketball really on their team, Luka Doncic. The question is, can he carry them to the title? Well, nothing that we saw tonight suggests that he won't be able to, but a lot of tough games ahead for Slovenia.